What's going on, everybody? It's Jay here from Nerd Takes, and today I wanted to talk about some interesting news we got from the MCU this week. So, earlier this week, we got word from the star of She Hulk herself, Tatiana Maslany, via an appearance she made on a stream that there would likely be no season 2 for the show. I'm sure this news is a surprise to some, but to many, I think this was expected. Season 1 of She Hulk was met with a split reception at best. There was an audience that enjoyed the show and one that certainly did not for several reasons. I personally was of the group that did not. To me, it was one of the more poorly made products the MCU has ever delivered. The writing was awful, the CGI was bad, the use of cameos from other Marvel characters was damaging to the lore of those characters, and the interpretation of She Hulk wasn't one that worked for me. To be honest, the show was so bad that based on quality alone, I had little expectation a season 2 would happen, but couldn't really be sure. Until reports of the budget came out a few months ago. Reports stated that She-Hulk had been working on an estimated budget of around 25 million per episode, so about 225 million for the whole season. This number was shocking to hear. The idea that they'd spend this much on a Disney Plus show alone is incredibly surprising, never mind the fact that it was for this bad of a show. Now, She Hulk is a popular character from the comics, and one that had great potential to be equally as popular in live action if done properly. But even so, it's odd that they'd choose to invest this much into a show. That budget is similar to that of an MCU movie, which would stand a much better chance of making money than a streaming service show, although it still would have had to have been made well in order to do that. Once that news broke, I think most people realized that there would be little chance they'd make a season 2, especially one at that cost. So to hear that when asked about a season 2, Tatiana Maslany responded with, "I don't think so. I think we blew our budget," and Disney was like, "No thanks," was no surprise. Personally, I think the budget is only a portion of the problem and makes for a convenient excuse for the quality of the show being a part of the reason for cancellation. If the show had been met with rave reviews or was able to pull in new subscribers to Disney Plus, I suspect they'd be more likely to move ahead with the season 2, even if they did so on a smaller budget. But dropping the show as a whole seems like more than just a budgetary issue. Now, nothing has been made official by Marvel on the show's next season, so until we get word from them, this is mostly just speculation from a close source. However, this news comes on the heels of two recent projects from Marvel that haven't necessarily done the brand any favors, with the box office flop that was The Marvels and the poorly received Echo show. So one really has to wonder what direction they can head in to try to course correct the MCU, and if they're even fully aware that a course correction is needed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back again soon.